Yesterday, I saw the Division Heartland footage from Ubisoft Forward, and honestly, it was very disappointing. This isn't one of those angry rants, okay? Don't get it twisted. I just need you to hear me out. And I just need to know, how does Ubisoft expect players to stay if they're doing stuff like this? There was no release date announced, very little and underwhelming gameplay footage, and nothing to get excited about. In regards to Division 2, all they did was a brief overview of what we already know. Normally, I wouldn't be talking about this, but I gotta be honest. There are content creators out here who, no matter what happens, are still positive about things that are happening. And I'm not throwing shade, because if that's how they really feel, then to each their own. And I'm not one to be overly dramatically negative about things like angry rants and stuff, or vice versa. I'm not one to be really happy about stuff. I just want to tell it how it is. Also, get what we deserve. Get what's long overdue. Before this Ubisoft Forward live stream, I thought they were going to have a more in-depth reveal for Heartland. I also thought they'd have at least a release date announced. And it's not coming off the blue. It's not like, okay, you shouldn't have had your hopes up anyway, because Ubisoft always does stuff like this. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But normally, after waiting so long, just like with games in general, let's take, for example, Destiny. They have quarterly, yearly. They got like 4 updates every year, and they, engage with the community. They make sure that the Destiny fans and players are happy. And that's just normal audience retention. That doesn't have anything to do with you shouldn't get your hopes up. This is what it's supposed to be like with games. We buy a product and you guys promise stuff. You're supposed to deliver. And it gets old. After a while, it just gets old and people get tired of it. Like, I've been content creating for the Division 2 for over 2 years. I've been playing the Division since its inception. And I've watched content creators like Nothing But Skills and 𝐤𝐿𝐴 Von Doom, Buzz Lightyear. I used to watch them back in the day, and kudos to them, because they've been at it for this long with the Division, and sometimes it just takes a lot of patience. And this was one of those moments. I had some lit videos that I planned on revealing, about Heartland, but they just gonna have to wait. I'm gonna just have to be more patient. And I made a community post asking you guys if I should stream Ubisoft Forward. I began streaming, and like the first 5 or 10 minutes, I just shut it off. I was having some technical difficulties anyway, but once they got to the Division Heartland, it's like I didn't even really care anymore that I missed streaming it, because it was like, a lot of people turned it off after the Division segment. Nobody really wanted to see much else. It may as well have been an Assassin's Creed show, you feel me? And I think that's one of the reasons why the Division 2 is on such a low priority, because games like Assassin's Creed and, other Ubisoft titles are their cash cow. This is a business, man. We're passionate about the Division in general, but to them, this is just a business. And they're going to do what they see fit based on how much money it's going to bring them, how much revenue it's going to bring them. And unfortunately, that's not what the Division is doing. So they're releasing content and they're giving it what it's worth in this moment in time. Division 2 has been out for so long, and they're just like, giving it content here and there. They're not really giving it how we want it. And that's based on the revenue. And at the end of the day, that's what matters, and that's what you got to think about when looking at this game. A lot of my subscribers tell me in the comments, yo, Identity, I like your content, I love your content, you should cover other games. And I feel that. I feel that, but the thing is when you're a content creator, it's not that easy to just jump ship and then go cover Destiny or something like that. I tried to go cover Elden Ring. I was getting some good views, decent views, but when it comes to my main audience, Division, it's just not worth doing that. As a content creator, I don't have the leisure to just go and play games with the time that I have. I got a full-time job, I'm a full-time content creator, and I'm a full-time game dev. That's a lot on my plate, so I'm going to just stick with what I know. I love the Division 2. I love making builds for my subscribers and for this game. It's not like I'm here doing a video because, I don't like it and I have to. Otherwise, I would have uploaded videos. Yo, this is what Heartland is all about. Check out this, check this out. I'm not gonna make a video about that because the stream didn't get me hype enough to do that. Listen, I'm sorry I'm talking like this. I'm just a little annoyed about the situation. I'm not upset because this past year I've been able to get my game development stuff going, and I've been able to engulf myself in that, learn that, understand that whole system so that I could bring out a game that I feel like I want to do and that you guys are gonna like. So that's why I'm not really upset about this, because I've been able to do things in the midst of this. I haven't been getting my hopes up too much for the Division 2 because my interests are split, and it won't allow me to get upset based on that, if you get what I'm saying. Who knows? They might end up giving us a release date soon. I'm hoping for the first quarter of next year for the division around March that we have a release date for Heartland, but you never know. I said before in a tweet that I'm never going to get my hopes up again for speculations about Heartland or anything with the division, because this just happens over and over, and there's really no point. I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing and see what happens. And I don't really have anything else to say about this. I just wanted to air it out. I had to take a day to think about what I wanted to say because I just wanted to let you know what was on my mind. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Appreciate you listening to the end. I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, and go check out my latest devlog I just dropped over at Identity Games. The link is right here, fam. I'll see you later. Be right out.